You never know what you will find, shaping a world that's in your mind. Deport yourself and walk with me.
Such a relaxing place. I'm so glad I made my home here. What a beautiful waterfall. Oh, so beautiful. Man, I went to the hardware store and got myself a new umbrella. It's really nice. I like it a lot. But, guess probably should get back to it, considering, there's a bunch of people watching here. Welcome, everyone, to Fear of Mobs. Oh, man, it has certainly been a while. It certainly has. So, let me just get out of here, pick up the stuff I left. I was going to eat an apple, but I wasn't feeling it, man. Just wasn't feeling it. You can stay. So, welcome everyone back to another episode of Fear of Mobs. It has been several weeks. You're not going crazy. Yeah. I have nothing to say, but it's been very busy. Very busy. Work, projects, building this warehouse, and a general lack of ideas for what to do. Oh man, I've extended the warehouse. I've made it. I've lowered the floor even further by about 3 or 4 more blocks. Yeah, things are working kind of smoothly, although it's getting difficult trying to figure out how to, what kind of automated systems to put in here. I'm still developing those and figuring out how I want them to work and what's the best way to build them and where am I going to build them. Today, however, we are going to do something off the cuff. We're going to do something I haven't done yet, something I haven't planned, except to gather the resources required to do it. I am still missing some things, but let's get to it. So, lighting in this warehouse. It's a big warehouse and it's going to be completely enclosed, so we need some light. Now, we could use torches, but torches are ugly. As you can see, they're scattered everywhere for temporary lighting and they're not very effective. You need a lot of them, and then you end up having them all over the place and they make these little particle effects and they're bleh. We want to avoid torches, even in the ceiling if we can help it, although that's going to be much trickier. There are 2 things we could do. We could use redstone lamps, and that's one thing I plan to build into the floor, or maybe incorporate somehow into this build. Put some redstone lamps, and then we will use... Anyway, they'll be automatically on and off. We're not going to leave them on perpetually. Another option for lighting is sunlight. And sunlight is very powerful, very clean. It looks, it's white, it's natural. It's a good form of light. It's free, doesn't require redstone energy, which isn't really hard to come by. Anyway, it's very easy. Sunlight's a really good source, so we're going to go ahead and try to incorporate that in our build. My current idea is to have pistons, 2, 3, 4, 2, spaced apart. Let's see here. We got 4 here, so then we'll give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so now that we have a bunch of pistons here, the idea is that they will actually take these blocks and I don't have any redstone sources right now, but they'd retract these blocks here and let light down into the warehouse. Now look at this. Let me remove the blocks necessary real quick. I'll show you real quick. Just like this. Now let's go down and take a look at how much that improved the place. Oh my gosh. That was a bad decision. I'll be very careful now. Let's see here. So now we see right here, look at all this light right here. All just from removing those sets of blocks there. So I think that if we put 4 4 block long strips of glass there and 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 then there and same thing on the other side, I think we will have a very great source, a very clean and very bright light, and it can be controlled with what's the idea? Lamps. Daylight detectors, sunlight detectors. And if we can get that, we can get sunlight detectors. What we can do is retract those during the day and let light through, and then during the night we close them back up, and at night we'll have lights, redstone lamps here inside the building turn on, fully automated. And I think that will give a very cool, very interactive experience. Interactive, I don't even know why I said interactive experience. Let me get some redstone bits and we'll start actually building and putting everything together. Okay, so I got some resources we can use. Got some glass, got some redstone. Let's see. So if you hear a bunch of talking in the background, and this is something I'm really try to avoid desperately in my videos, but background noises. But I don't think I can avoid this one. My sisters are trying to record this video and they're being incredibly obnoxious about it, no matter how many times I tell them to be quiet. So please forgive the background noise. We have let's see here. We already have a daylight sensor over here. So what I plan to do is just use that. I think it'd be kind of cool if that was like a central daylight sensor, and that was the one source for all day-related operations of the warehouse. I don't know, it might be kind of cool. I like having things, centralized, because it's kind of cool. Alright, so I definitely plan on covering these things up. This is, I don't want to say temporary. These are kind of, they're actually kind of permanent. But the actual, having them exposed like this, that's definitely temporary. So I'll have to maybe build another, layer on top of this ceiling here. Call that the roof. And make this just the ceiling. Okay, so here's how we plan to power these. What we'll do is, I don't want these all to go on and off in sequence. Lighting updates are actually very expensive, and by expensive I mean they cause lag. It takes a lot of calculations. Minecraft does a lot of calculations when calculating the light levels of blocks, because it's a very complicated process. So to kind of ease things up a little bit, we're going to spread the actual calculations over several ticks. And to do that, we will have multiple repeaters, just like I have here, each feeding into the next. Now, not only this will help, but will this help extend the signal, but like I said, they'll all go on and off in sequence. So it's like, if you ever go inside a huge warehouse and all the lights are off, and then they flip a switch and the lights go off. It's dramatic, but it's cool. That's the kind of feeling I want to go with these lights here. And so that's why I'm using the repeaters in this way, and we'll actually test this in a moment. I'm going to hook this up to the daylight sensor, and then we'll actually test it out. Okay, I lied when I said I was going to hook it up to the daylight sensor. We'll test it right now with a lever. There we go. So you saw they all kind of went off in sequence. See that? So they all went off in sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, look at all that light in there. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh yeah, let's go down there and check it out. I didn't have my feather falling boots on last time, so now I do, so I can fall greater distances. Oh yes, oh yes. Now, notice where we don't have the skylights over here. Notice that the spots of light the torches are generating are very, well, spotty. But over here, look at that. Oh, just a constant line of light right here. This is beautiful. Right where I'm walking, just a line of light. Nice, bright, very little variance. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing along this line right here. So I need to get a few more sticky pistons and then several more repeaters. Hook this all up to daylight sensors and put some glass up there because I don't want things falling through, or I don't want rain falling through and flooding the warehouse and potentially destroying the contents. So let me go and do that real quick. Let me get the resources and build this. Okay, I have installed all the pistons required, crafted just the right amount, and everything's all hooked up to this lever. One downside, one bad thing I noticed about this whole setup was that opening pistons opening the skylights, not a problem. Closing them, yep, that's a lot of lag. I noticed a similar experience while closing up when I was working on the nuclear drop box. When I was closing up the ceiling, every time I would place a block, I would get a small lag spike. So that's not good. So we'll have to probably need to figure something out about that. Okay, so let's hook this thing up. The way it needs to work is, as long as it has sunlight, we need to open these up. Now, if I look over here, so there's 1, 2, 3. Right? So 3 redstone dust. It means that that is kind of like the time of day it'll trigger. Kind of. It's a little tricky. I need more redstone. I am running out of resources so fast, it is blowing my mind. I just went through 8 redstone blocks not 10 minutes ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the last bit of redstone I have. This stack plus 20. That's pretty bad. So I'm going to need to go and get some more. I'll probably end up going mining either after or during this episode. We'll probably do it during. Probably have some fun there. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll put that repeater there. Alright, so it's daytime, so these are open. Now again, we don't want a bunch of... Well, actually, let's go ahead and close them manually. Oh, lag spike of doom. That's gonna get bad. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to fix that. So we don't want any rain falling through, or bad guys for that matter, so we're gonna cover these up with glass, just like so. Yep, just over the blocks that are going to be retracting. In time, once I build a second roof here, maybe we'll have a little bit of an attic up here. Maybe, yeah, just a little bit of a gap to walk in. I don't have any silk touch, so bye glass. Anyway, yeah, so I think these skylights are working nicely. They're all hooked up to the daylight sensor. They are working in sequence. Closing them at the end of the day, that is what is taking up a lot of lag. That's what's causing a lot of lag. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how to fix that right now. I'll have to probably do a little bit of research or video watching and see if I can figure it out. I brought some more glass. Yes! I specifically remember grabbing one stack and saying, that's not gonna be enough. And I got more. There we go. All done. So now we wait for night. And now, let's actually go downstairs. It's coming soon. This is going to be awesome. Perfect time to test it. So let's head down here. And just watch. Looks actually pretty cool. It's kind of a bummer that I only have skylights here and not over here. I might... I know I can't put it here. I don't think I can put it on this half. Because I know there's dirt over it, and I don't know if I want to remove the dirt. I kind of like it. So it'll probably only be skylights on this half of the building, which is fine. It's still cool. You know, I don't want the whole building to be perfectly symmetrical. So, you know, if these extended the entire way through the building, that'd be a bit much. But having them only on this half, it's going to make this half of the room so much cooler. Alright, they're going to activate any moment now. Any moment. Alright, right now. Right now. Come on, I tested this. Kind of. Oh, here they go. Oh my. Oh, I feel that lag. Oh, I feel it. So much lag. That's cool. So they closed. This is cool. Check it out. Now it's all darker in here. So even though it's nighttime, there's not as much light shining through. It's still causing quite a bit of lag on closing. So I'm probably going to see if I can make the pistons even slower. You know, maybe they go even slower, just 1 piston, and then 2 pistons, and then 3 pistons, and 4 pistons. And all the pistons just opened up because it's daytime again. Look how bright it is in that room. Oh, it's so bright. Perfect. Well, this was a success. Very good, very good. So the next steps with the warehouse, and these, I've been trying to figure out what the next steps are for this room for a while, and that's why I haven't been able to record many videos, because I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do. I wanted to do these skylights. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I wanted to do these skylights as soon as possible, but now I'm not exactly sure what I want to build next. I've been doing some research and development, trying to build the ultimate automatic sorting system for items. And unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of trouble there. I think I'm getting some ideas. I wanted to do it completely with minecarts, where the minecarts would fill up with items and then move on to chests. And then once they hit a spot, like, here's how I kind of want to have this work. If this kind of help visualize it, I'll use planks. So let's imagine. So again, this is a warehouse, so we're going to be storing tons of items. What I'd like to do is have chests piled up like this, okay? And we will have also some hoppers like this. Now we can actually double up on the number of space we can store by actually staggering hoppers and chests like this. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. But I think you get the picture. Basically, imagine the wood, the planks are chests, all right? And remember that imagine the stone bricks are hoppers. What we can do, there we go. So we can have items put into this chest by some automated system, maybe minecarts, maybe hoppers, something. And then these hoppers here will pull out of this chest and put into this chest. And then these hoppers will pull out of this chest, into this chest, and into this chest. So, and I've tried this before, it's actually very fast, and you can store a ton of things, and all you need is this one chest right here. Yeah. So the idea is to actually hide all of these things. Just hide them. Push them back. Just hide them behind a wall. Okay? So we'll actually have some sort of, some wall covering them up. Let me go ahead and do this. So then we'll have these hoppers pointed into these hoppers, which are pointed into this chest. We'll have some kind of wall here, just like this. And back here we'll actually have the hopper and chests stacked up. Towards the top, and we have a lot of space here, so we can store tons of things. Towards the top, we can actually have some sort of system that automatically sorts items. Because the ideal system, I'm kind of going on a rant here, so I'll stop any moment. I'll stop in a minute. The ideal system is to come up here. We'll have a chest right here, and I'll open it up, and I'll empty out all of my stuff. I'll go click, 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 empty it all out, put all my cobblestone, put all the dirt in here, and things will just start to be sent through the system. And when I come back an hour later, they will be sorted. Or less than an hour. It depends on how fast hoppers are with a double chest full of items. The idea is that this whole system is self-reliant. It doesn't need me to tell them where items go. It just goes. So the idea, there was a couple ideas. One is using minecarts. One is using hoppers. Hoppers are more dependable. Minecarts are cooler and cheaper. Anyway, there's a lot to this system, so I'm still trying to figure something out. If you guys have any ideas, or maybe have seen a video on it, that'd be really cool if you could send it my way, because I'm having a hard time trying to figure out exactly what to do. However, I still want this to be mostly my design, so I'm still trying to figure it out as I go along. But yeah, eventually I will figure this out, and once I make a breakthrough on how I want this to work, we'll actually start organizing, deciding where things go, what items are going to be stored where, and then actually start building it. In the meantime, I need to go mining. Woo! That's quite the fall. Hey, buddy. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do a little bit of caving. I forgot torches. Okay. Oh, now we're going. Now we're gonna go caving. That was a bad jump. Caving. Right. We need redstone. We need iron. Diamonds don't hurt, but for the most part, iron and redstone. We're not going to be caving in any new areas, so we have no chance of finding any horse armor or name tags. All of those would be cool. It's not happening. Nah, I don't think so. Let's go over here. We've been here before, right? You guys all remember this area. I think we went... Yeah, we went caving here before. How do we get up here? Like this? Yeah! I still got the skills. Yes. Alright, let's go down. Ooh, so I have, let's see, what have I been up to? I've been reading Game of Thrones. I need these two. I've been reading Game of Thrones a lot lately, and I've been hoping to finish it before the end of summer, because my friend has got all the DVDs. Yes, DVDs, not Blu-ray. So old-fashioned, right? And so I've been trying to read up on the first book before I watch the first season, and then I'm going to attempt to get the second book and then watch the second season and go on from there, or however that works. I don't know how. That's dark up there. That is very dark. So that's what I plan to do. Oh man, it's getting so cool. That really good reading. Definitely go for it. Another show I've just finished or just caught up on is Breaking Bad. Oh man, I started that show. It's on Netflix. I started it last or at the beginning of summer, and I've loved it the whole way through. I mean, I don't like some of the characters, but that's just because I don't like the characters. I mean, the fact that like the show, even has characters that I just don't like. Like I would want to punch them in the face if I met them in real life. Not literally, but I wouldn't like them. It just shows how engaged I am in it. It's like every time I see them, I'm like, oh, this person's going to do something stupid. Like, for example, was cutting this zombie stupid. Because I think the new mechanic is that the zombies will swarm you from freaking everywhere. I don't hear any. Yet. So that's why I have my headphones in, so I can listen very carefully. So, caving's going to be kind of boring. I'll try to skip to parts that are a little more interesting. And, it's just going to be mostly just collecting these basic minerals. Coal, iron, redstone if I can get down to that level. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side. I don't like doing a lot of cuts, but I'm going to have to this time. Alright, see ya! Well, that was dumb. And the sun's setting, cool. I got a lot of coal and a lot of iron. Actually, not a whole lot of iron. I only got like a stack. So that was kind of annoying. It was more annoying, really. I enjoy branch mining because it's something you can just do without really thinking much about it. However, yikes. I'll bet you that lag spike was all the doors closing over there. The sun skylights. Caving, I get worse and worse at it every time, especially when I don't play Minecraft for a while, because what happens is I get into these new areas. I'll see a huge open dark area, unexplored. And I'll go and, before I go in there, I'll start hearing growls and the rattles of skeleton bones, and all around me, just completely surrounding me, and I'll look around and they won't be there. It just paranoids me is what it is. I just get terribly paranoid when caving. So that's very annoying, and it's something that I hope to... Well, hopefully I can just avoid that whole situation by making a branch mine. That's what I'd like to do once I get this warehouse thing going. I'd like to dig out a... Really? Come on. He's coming! Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to have a branch mine, like, right there. Just a hole right there. Whole operation going on underneath. Minecarts traveling to and from the surface. Aw, yeah. The life. Anyhow. Let's go do something. What's this? What could this be? Huh? What is this? It's a water slide. Oh, isn't it great? Yeah, I built a water slide. Unfortunately, my voice was not recorded. So I'm going to take the footage I did record and use that as a montage to show you the building process. There, that's the words I'm looking for. So enjoy, and then once we're done, I'm going to actually write this thing down. That's how I built a water slide. I am really sorry that... No, I don't know. Whatever. No big deal. Let's actually do it. There wasn't really anything leading up to this. I just said, you know what? This hill needs a water slide. And so you know what I did? I built a water slide. And I'm excited. I'm excited to give it a shot. So let's take a step back. Now the water is flowing. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm going to stand back, and we're just going to look at it from a distance, see how it looks. So let's see here. So we have a kind of like a wooden retaining, a cobblestone retaining wall, and I think that looks great. We have fences. Where is that sound coming from? You! We have torches and fences keeping us in. We have a wooden staircase leading up, and we have the actual water slide. Oh boy, let's do this. Whee! 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 Sorry. Woo, that was fun. There's a little bit of a drop here. Psh, land in the water. Walk out. Oh, it's so cool. Now, let's try with the boat next. I haven't tried this with the boat, and I wonder if we could make like a kind of, I don't know, step on a pressure plate, boat ejects kind of a thing. How do I make a boat? I need a crafting table? Or what is this madness? I better make two just in case. And it's getting nighttime, so give me a moment. Alright, we're going on a boat ride. And there ain't nothing we can do to stop it, except jump out. Woo! Woo! Why is it Why is it not going? Woo! Yeah! Woo! This is anticlimactic. Anticlimactic. Ah, that was actually pretty... What the heck? What the heck? What just happened? Is there another... Let's, try that again. Boat, go down. Go, boat. Go. Woo! Stay on the water! Stay on the water! Ow! Ow. Well, that worked that time. I might need to make the whole thing another... What the heck? The heck? Ah, well, it looks like I'll have to make the... If I want to ride boats, I might have to make it 1 block wider. But as just a slide, which is what this was intended for, it works perfectly. And I think I'm going to leave it as it is after I find wherever this ghost boat is and kill it. 'Cause we can't have ghosts in my world. That's just silly. There haven't been any ghosts, and there never will be ghosts. Well, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end. I apologize that it is very short. It is a very short episode. It's, yeah, I just really wanted to get something out before the end of summer. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for all, sticking around and, yeah, watching the video. I hope everyone has a great day, and, hopefully I'm a little more active during the school year. Although, I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see. Alright, see y'all later. Have a great day. Whee!
Right through that mark. At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could ride